Yes, good morning, friends, brothers, sisters. Uh, let's start quickly on part 37. What religion is, page number 29. Why that anybody who is not a Mohammedan will not be admitted into brotherhood. He will more likely have its throat cut. Christians talk of universal brotherhood, but anyone who is not a Christian must go to that place where he will be eternally barbecued. So far, we see that it is hard to find any universal features in regard to religion, and yet we know that they exist. We are all human beings, but are we all equal? Certainly not. When who says we are equal? Only the lunatic, and we are all equal in our brains, in our powers, in our bodies. Are we all equal? One man is stronger than another. One man has more brain power than another. If we are all equal, who is there this why is there this inequality? Who made it? We, because we have more or less powers, more or less brains, more or less physical strength, then this must be a difference between us. Yes, we know that the doctrine of equality makes an appeal to our heart. We are all human beings, but some are man and some are woman. Here is a black man, there is a white man, but all are men. All belong to one humanity. Various are our faces. I see no two alike, yet we are all human beings. Where is this one humanity? I find a man or a woman, either dark or fair, and among all these faces, I know that there is an abstract humanity which is common in all. I may not find it when I try to grasp it, to sense it, and to actualize it, yet I know for certain that it is there. If I am sure of anything, it is of this humanity, which is common to us all. It is through this generalized entity that I see you as a man or a woman. So it is with the universal religion which runs through all the various religions of the world in the form of God. It must and does exist through eternity. I am the thread that runs through all these worlds. This is a very important line. Today we will discuss on this line. I am the thread that runs through all these pearls. And this is what realization. And each pearl is a religion of or even a sect thereof. Such are the different pearls, and the Lord is the thread that runs through all of them. Only the majority of mankind are entirely unconscious of it. Unity in variety is the plan of the universe. As a man, you are separate from an animal, but as living beings, man, woman, animal, and plant are all one. And as existence, you are one with the whole universe. The universal existence of God, the ultimate unity in the universe. In Him, we are all one. At the same time, the manifestation, this difference must always remain. What makes us form beings? Differentiation. Perfect balance would be our destruction. Suppose the amount of heat in the room, the redundancy of which is towards equal and perfect diffusion, gets that kind of diffusion, then for all the practical purposes, that heat will cease to be uh, that heat will cease to be. What makes motion possible in the universe, lost balance. The unity of sameness can come only when the universe is destroyed. Otherwise, such a thing is impossible. Not only so, it would be dangerous to have it. We must not wish that all of us should think alike. But then there would be no thought to think. It is this difference, this differentiation, this losing of the balance between us, which is the very soul of our progress, the soul of our thought. This must always be. What then I do? I mean by the ideal of universal religion. I do not mean any one universal philosophy or any one universal mythology or any one universal ritual held alive by all. For I know that this world must go on working will within will, this intricate mass of machinery, most complex, most wonderful. What can us do then? We can make it run smoothly. We can lessen the friction. We can grease the wheels, as it were. How? By recognizing the natural necessity of variation. Just as we have recognized unity by our very nature, so we make also recognize variation. We must learn that truth may be expressed in 100,000 ways, and that each of these ways is true as far as it goes. We must learn that the same thing can be viewed from 100 different standpoints, and yet to be same thing. Suppose we all go with the vessel in our hands to fetch water from a lake. One has a cup, another a jar, another a bucket, and so forth, and we all fill our vessels. The water in each case naturally takes the form of the vessel carried by each of us. He who brought the cup has the water in the form of a cup. He who brought the jar has water in the shape of a jar. But in every case, water and nothing but water is in the vessel. So it is in the case of religion, our minds are like these vessels, and each one of us is trying to arrive at the realization of God. God is like that water filling those different vessels. And in each vessel, the vision of God comes in the form of the vessel. Yet, He is one, He is God in every case. So far, it is all right theoretically, but is there any way of practically working out the harmony of religions? We find that this recognition that all the various views of religion are true is very, very old. Hundreds of attempts have been made in India, in Alexandria, in Europe, in China, in Japan, in Tibet, and lastly in America to formulate a harmonious religious creed to make all religions come together in love. They have all faith because they did not adopt any practical plan. That plan alone is practical, which does not destroy the individuality of any man in a religion, and at the same time shows him a point of union with all others. But so far, all the plans of religion's harmony that have been tried, while proposing to take in all the various views of religions, have in practice tried to bind them all down to a few doctrines, and so have produced more new sects fighting, struggling, and pushing against each other. I also have my little plan. I do not know whether it will be work or not, and I want to present it to you for discussion. What is my plans? In the first place, I would I would ask mankind to recognize this maxim: do not destroy. Do not destroy. Icono, Iconoclastic reformers do no good to the world. Break not, pull not anything. Break not, pull not anything down, but build. But build. Help if you can. If you cannot, fold your hands or stand by and see things go on. Do not injure if you cannot render help. Say not a word against any man's convictions so far as they are sincere. Secondly, take man where he stands and from there give him a lift. If it be true that God is the center of all religions and that each of us is moving towards him along one of these radii, then it's certain that all of us must reach that center. And at that center, where all the radii meet, all our differences is cease. All our differences is cease. So, friends, we have reached on the page number 32 today, and last stanza is remaining from in society. Uh, I think we should complete that also. In society, we so many different natures. There are thousands and thousands of varieties of minds and inclination. A thorough generalization of them is impossible, but for our practical purpose, it is sufficient to have them characterized into four classes. First, there is the active man, the workers, he wants to work, and there is tremendous energy in his muscles and nerves. His aim is to work, to build hospitals, to do charitable deeds, make streets, plan, and to organize. So we finished page number 32. Now we have reached to page number 33, and now in the next session we'll discuss on this pages related to what religion is and relevant discussion. Thank you very much.